Okay, B'Shem Hashem Na'aseh V'Natzriach. We are on the second side, page B of 16. Page DAF Chet 8. Va'afilu ateret v'div'on. Even Rashi says these passages in the Torah that have no translation, you still have to read it 3 times in Hebrew. Shekol ha'meshalem parashatav v'nosir chor ma'achim lo yamav shnatav. Whoever reads twice each parsha of the Torah, the Hebrew, then once the translation, has a long life. The Bet Yosef says if you want to do this mitzvah min hamufchar, you should definitely try to read all the Rashis and also the Unkulus, because Rav Hai Gaon, the Gaonim say that Unkulus was given halacha la Moshe Sinai. The translation was most authentic translation, even though it's in Aramaic. Rav Bibi bar Abaya savar lashmui parshai to the kulashayta v'mal yom kippur. Abaya's son, Rav Bibi, would, if he was unfortunately unable to get to the translation during the year, he would do the Shnai Mikra Targum on the eve of Yom Kippurim. Tana Rav Chiv Difteri Ketiv Anitem et Nafshotechem b'tisha lechodesh v'erev v'chi b'tisha. He says in the Torah you should fast on the 19th, on the 9th of Tishrei. The Gemara asks, V'chi b'tisha mitanim, v'lo ba'asara mitanim. We never fast on the 9th. The fast of Yom Kippurim is what? It's on the 10th. So which one is it? So the Gemara says like this. Ela lomar lecha, kol haochel v'shoteh b'tish'a ma'aleh alav ha'katuv ki'ilu mit'aneh tisha v'asiri. If you do fast on the 9th, I apologize, if you eat on the 9th, it's like you fasted what? 2 days. Both the 9th and the 10th. And the Ben Ish Chai explains, it's not because we want to make our stomachs pop and be gluttonous on the 9th, but the svara is that the main tikkun, the bracha is so precious that when we say the bracha, it tips the scale, especially benching, which is Birkat HaMazon, which is Midaoraita. When we do Birkat HaMazon, that's why on the 9th, when you eat double that you do on a usual day, your kavanah should be L'Shem Shamayim. Do you eat to say a bracha, or you say a bracha to eat? Right? That's the difference between a tzaddik and a regular person. So, it's a halacha that on the eve of Yom Kippurim we should eat double, but you should do it for the bracha's sake and say the brachas with extraordinary, wonderful kavanah, so everybody gets inscribed in the book of life, inshallah. Savar Lakti Gemunu, they saw it such a precious mitzvah to do the Shnai Mikra Targum that they wanted to do it before. Amar Leu Asaba Tanina Levat Shelo Yakdim Shelo Yachor. When you read the pasuk twice and the translation of the weekly parsha, like I told you, it has to be weekly parsha, not prematurely, not the same week that they bring out the Torah and Tosfot brings out. You could start doing the Shnai Mikra Targum for the new week already from when? From Shabbat afternoon. So like this week is Shemot, we could have done the Shnai Mikra already from yesterday, which was Parshat Vayechi afternoon. You could start doing the Shnai Mikra Targum. Kedamar lo Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi lebnei ashlimu parshotaychu im asivur Shnai Mikra v'Targum. Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi also told the children always be contemporary with the date of the Shnai Mikra Targum. Hizuru b'veradim k'de Rabbi Yehuda adam tan Rabbi Yehuda machi yishkot et haveradim. You have to be very careful when you slaughter shechita, the chickens, that you both cut the windpipe and you get all the blood out. So it would be a kosher shechita. and the esophagus you need to cut. Both of them. והזהירו בזקן ששכח תלמודו מחמת אונסו כדאמרינן לוחות ושברי לוחות מונחים בארון. Also, we have to be very careful to respect the Torah scholar that forgot his learning because of dementia or Alzheimer's, Rachmana litzlan, because even the broken pieces of the shattered pieces of the luchot were still. We know Moshe Rabbeinu, when he came down from the mountain of Sinai, he broke the 10 commandments. But even those small pieces that had no use, we couldn't learn from him, were still put in the Holy of Holies, in the Aron HaKodesh. So that tells you a Torah scholar is like a living Torah. Even now that he's broken, he forgot his learning, we can't learn from him. You should still what? Respect him and don't forget to respect him. Amar lo Rava lebnei shatam chotchim basar tetchu al gav ha'ayad. Don't cut. Rava told his kids, don't cut meat while it's on your hand. Cut it on the table. There's two reasons for this. Eka da'amri mishum sakana ve'eka da'amri mishum kilkula suda. Either because you could cut your hand off, damage yourself, injure yourself, or you could, even if you just nick your hand and make it bloody, the blood's going to fall into the food, and then it's going to make it disgusting to eat bloody food. It's going to make everybody on the table disgusted. Va'al teshuvu al mitat aramit. Do not sit on the bed of an Aramaic woman. Va'al tavru achorei bet hakneset b'shah she'tzibur mitpalelin. You shouldn't, very simply, walk behind the synagogue when they're praying. Va'al tishevu al mitat aramit eka da'amri al tegvu b'lo kriyat shema. Some say that this means do not sleep without saying Shema. Eka da'amri de lo tisnu giruta. If you're a Kohen, you're not allowed to marry a convert. Eka da'amri aramit mamash. You should literally not sit on the bed of a woman that's a Aramit. Mishum, because there was a story with Rav Papa about this. Maaseh Rav Papa, wide lines. The Rav Papa aza legabe Aramit ve'utzia la mita amra la shev. Rav Papa visited an Aramaic woman and she said to him, sit. Amar la ini yoshev ad shetigvi et hamita. He said, I'm not going to sleep on your bed unless you lift the bed for me to see what's under it. Higbiya tamita v'matza sham tinok met. They very simply lifted the bed and they saw there was a dead child under the bed. So what happens is, they would have like the Jews always have the problem of the blood libel. They would have said that the murderer was Rav Papa. Mikan amru chachamim asur leishev al mitat aramit. From here the rabbis learned, do not sit on the bed of a woman that is what? Aramit. V'al tavru achrei bet knesset b'shah she'hasibur mitpalelim. Do not walk behind the synagogue when they're praying. This is a proof to Rabbi Shua ben Levi. Messiah Rabbi Shua ben Levi. Dam Rabbi Shua ben Levi asur la'adam she'avur acharei bet hakneset b'shah she'hasibur mitpalelim. You're not allowed to. It's forbidden to walk behind the synagogue and not enter while they're praying. Because what's the idea here? It shows you're a Jew also. Why aren't you going and praying with the minyan? Chas v'shalom, it looks like you're rejecting God. Amar Abaye velo amran ela deleka pitcha achrina aval eka pitcha achrina let lamba. If there's another door to the synagogue, then people won't be choshed you. They won't think ill of you. They'll think maybe you're going to enter the other. entrance to the synagogue. V'lo amran ela deleka be'knishta achrina. Aval eka be'knishta achrina let lamba. If there's another synagogue in town, maybe you want to, like we said in the previous Amud, you want to go daven in your yeshiva, because that's where it's most auspicious and it's accepted your prayers. V'lo amrinan ela ledora tuna. V'lo rahit. V'lo maniach tefillin. And also another exception to the rule is if you have a bun, like a 500-pound of potatoes on your back, the reason why you're not entering the synagogue is because it's disgraceful. You're going to deliver your things home. Or if you're running, it's because you have an errand. You want to go help your parents out. Or if you're wearing tefillin also, this doesn't apply. אבל eka chad mi'anach let lamba. Tanya amar Rabbi Akiva b'shosha dvarim ohev ani et hamidyanim. He says, I love the people from the country of Midian. Madai, I apologize. There was two countries that were... Iran is made out of two different ethnic groups. Paras and Madai. He says the Madai people, they only cut shechotchin et habasar and chotchin, like we said before, al shulchan. It's a wonderful thing that they have the common sense that they only cut their meat on the table. And when they kiss, they only kiss the back of the hand. And when they want to ask each other private advice, they do it in the middle of the what? Deserted place. Like in the middle of the fields. En yotzin ela basadeh. Amar Rav Ada bar Ahava Mikra. How do we know the Torah source for such a thing? That when you give advice, you should give it in private. Vayishlach Yaakov v'yikra l'Rachel v'Leah sadeh sono. When Yaakov wanted to consult his wives to leave the house of Lavan, he did it in the middle of the field, which was a deserted place. Tanya Rabban Gamliel Omer. I love the Persians. Ohev ani et haparsim. There's three reasons Rabban Gamliel loved the Persians for. Hence senuim b'achilatan. They're modest when they eat. Senuim bebet hakiseh. They're modest where they go to the bathroom. Senuim b'dvar acher. When they have intimacy between husband and wife, they also do it in a very modest way. But yet, the Gemara says here, they're going straight to hell. Because it says, Ani suveti lemiktushai. If you look at Rashi, it says that since they destroyed the first temple, Bavel and Paras, and the Zoroastrians, like we learn in the Mishnah, there was a lot of anti-Semitism because they wouldn't let the Jews light the Shabbat candles, and so on and so forth. Tana Rav Yosef, Elo aparsim hamuktashin umuzmanim legeinom. Holy, kadosh doesn't only mean holy, it means set aside. So it says these Persians that antagonized and hurt the Jews, they're set aside to go to Gehinom, hell. Rabban Gamliel says that you could say till the dawn, you could say Shema. I just wanted to bring out one thing. We wanted to speak out halachic things. It's a very big mitzvah. The Kaf HaChaim says to read the Torah twice and the translation once. And the best way to do it is do all the Rashis and all the Unkulus, the Bet Yosef, Maran, the Shulchan Aruch says. And also, Kaf HaChaim brings that on Friday mornings, the people that live in Israel are so lucky, while they have their tefillin still on, before they go to work or do their errands, they read the Torah twice and do the translation once. And Tosfot brings that Rabbi Yehuda, Rebbe told, Shalot techlu lechem, if you look at Tosfot Yishalem Parshiotav, if you want to do a mitzvah the most perfect way, make sure that before you start your Friday night meal and eat bread, you should have read your Shmiem Mikra Echad Targum. Now, just finishing off the Gemara is bothered. Amar Rav Yehuda, Amar Shua, halacha k'Rabban Gamliel. Who's the halacha like? Halachically, we could still say the Shema of the night till the dawn. Tanya Rav Shimon Bar Yochai, Pa'amim sh'adam koreh kriyat Shema shte pa'amim b'layla, אחד קודם של עמוד השחר, אחד לאחר עמוד השחר, ויוצא ביום חובה אחד של יום ואחד של לילה. It's a fascinating halacha. You could basically say Shema right in close proximity to each other twice at night, one before dawn, one after dawn, and you were fulfilled your commandment of Shema Yisrael, one for night, one for morning. Gemara says, Hagufa kasha, amarta pa'amim sha'adam kore kriyat Shema shte pa'amim b'layla. You say twice, you read it at night. Alma la'achar shiyale amud hashachar laylahu. We see clearly that even after dawn, before sunrise is considered night. V'hadar tana yotza bedem chovato echad shel yom echad shel layla. But then you say that you could fulfill the mitzvah of reading Shema after dawn, before sunset, even of the day. So you see it's day. Alma yomamahu. Gemara retracts, getting to the widest lines. Leolam laylahu. Vahadeka karile yom. Deka inish tekadme ba'ushaita. Really, it's considered night. Only some people get up extra early before dawn, at dawn time. That's why you could do Shema twice. Amar Rav Acha bar Chanina Amar Rav Yeshua ben Levi halacha k'Shmiem Chai. This is actually the halacha. Eka dematni la Rav Acha bar Chanina had the time Shmiem Chai mishum Rabbi Kiva pa'amim shadam koresh kriyat Shema shte pa'amim bayom. Actually, this is saying twice you could read Shema during the daytime. One before sunrise, one after sunrise. Achad kodem hanetz, achad achar hanetz. V'yotze b'yam chovata echad shel yom, echad shel layla. By reading one time before sunrise, one time after sunrise, you have done Shema twice. Gemara says, Hagufa kasha amarta pa'amim shadam koreh kriyat Shema shte pa'amim b'yom alma kodem hanetz yom amahu. This is contradictory because you're saying before sunrise it's considered day. But then you tell me, Hadar Tana Yotze B'Yem Chodvato Echad Shalayla Alma Laylahu. Then you say that it's considered night before sunrise. Gemara says, DAF Tet, going to the next page, Lo Olam Yamamahu. Really, after dawn, before sunset is day. Still, there's some people sleeping after, which in today's world, yeah, that's true. Most people are still sleeping after dawn. So it's a fascinating halacha. I didn't know this. I'm so lucky to teach you guys the DAF YOMI. I didn't know this halacha till today. If you look in the Shulchan Aruch, he says, Bediavad, if you're sick or you were drunk and you got up before dawn, I apologize, after dawn, before sunset, bidiavad, in a very lenient case, you can do the mitzvah of Shema Yisrael of Arbit, and even daven Arbit. The only thing you don't say, the Gemara says here, is what? Hashkivenu. Amar Rav Acha bar Bechin, Amar Rabbi Halakha Reb Shimon, Amar Rabbi Akiva. This is actually the halacha, and the Shulchan Aruch passages like this. Amar Rab Zera Vivat Shelo Yashkivenu. But you do not say Hashkivenu because already people are starting to get up. So if you pray Shema Yisrael on Arbit, you would not say the bracha of what? Hashkivenu. But it's a good thing to know that even if it is after dawn, you can say the Shema of Arvit. In a case that somebody was sick, he was an anus. He was somebody that was not negligent on purpose, or he was drunk. The Arbit could even be read after dawn. This is a tremendous chidush.